know that moment when you look in the mirror dressed as a bride and are supposed to feel like the happiest woman in the world? Well, for me, that moment turned into yet another scar I carry to this day. It all started 6 months before the wedding. I had been saving money for 2 years, working overtime at the office and cutting all possible expenses. My dream was a simple yet elegant dress, something that truly reflected who I am. On the day I went to the atelier with my bridesmaids, my heart was racing with joy. I tried on several dresses, but when I put on the one, tears rolled down my face. It was perfect. An off-white satin dress with a straight cut, minimal shine, and no lace. My friends cried with me, saying I had never looked more like myself. I took photos from every angle to show my mom, who couldn't come because she claimed to have a migraine, something that always seemed to happen when events weren't centered around her. I couldn't wait to share this special moment. I came home radiant. "Mom, I found it. Look how perfect it is." I showed her the pictures, practically bouncing with joy. She looked at the screen of my phone with that expression I knew all too well. Her upper lip slightly curled, her eyebrows furrowed. "This? You're going to look like you're attending a funeral. What a boring dress. What will my friends think? That I couldn't get my only daughter a decent wedding dress?" I tried to explain that it was exactly what I wanted, that I felt beautiful in it. But she was already on her feet, pacing the room, her hands gesturing dramatically. "You want to embarrass me, don't you? It's always been like this. You've always wanted to make me look like a bad mother. After everything I've sacrificed for you." The tears started to fall. Those tears I knew so well. The tears that always preceded days of cold silence, disapproving looks, and cutting remarks to the whole family about how she was a neglected mother. 3 days later, I found out she had gone to the atelier and canceled my order. "I've taken care of everything," she said with that smile that always sent a chill down my spine. I booked with Donna Mercedes, who made Marlene's daughter's dress. Now that was a wedding dress, fully embroidered, with a 3-meter train, fit for a princess. "But Mom, I don't want a dress like that, and the one I chose is already paid for." "Don't worry about that. I've already transferred the payment to the new dress. It'll cost 3 times as much, but what's money compared to my daughter's happiness? It just hurts to know you don't appreciate my sacrifice." The fittings for the new dress were a nightmare. Every week, she added more sparkle, more embroidery, more layers. The dress became heavier, flashier, and more her. On the wedding day, I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself. The reflection showed a giant doll, covered in crystals and embroidery. Beside me, my mother beamed with pride, taking selfies and posting on Instagram with the caption, "Making my princess's dream come true. Best mom ever. Dream come true." That night, while everyone praised the stunning dress, I felt suffocated. And it wasn't just from the weight of the crystals. Years later, I still can't look at my wedding photos without feeling that lump in my throat. In my most important album, in every photo, I don't see myself. I only see another one of my mother's masterpieces. Once again, she managed to turn my special moment into her trophy. And do you know what's most ironic? To this day, she shows my wedding photos to everyone, proudly telling the story of how she saved my big day from a boring dress. Ani he. Her Instagram, "I'm the happiest daughter in the world." In reality, I'm just another character in the drama she's written about being the perfect mother.